Well, good morning and good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are in the world, because we do have a lot of people who do watch this video, which is being recorded for the AI WeCare team group. And you can find the videos. We've already found it if you're here, but if you ever do miss it or you want to share it with anyone, they'll be posted later today. This one will be on our resource page, which is the AI WeCare team.now.site. And also on there it is. Yep, Mary's got her t-shirt on there.
My t-shirt's on.
Yep. And then you can find us on our YouTube channel, AI WeCare Team YouTube channel. And please subscribe and like us up there with the growing number of folks that we have going on there. So if you do miss these things, you can watch them on the archives on our YouTube channel or on the resource page there, and with a lot of other information, which Mary will probably cover this morning on that. Today is Cinco de Mayo.
It is.
Yes, it is. Fiesta.
And it's Friday.
And it's Friday. Yes, both. So maybe do yourself a favor later today. Head up to your favorite Mexican establishment and have a couple of tacos and a margarita or two.
There you
That's
go.
why there was no traffic on 95 this morning.
On doing that. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us and everybody who is here live. We just finished another very interesting meeting before the meeting, because we do start this meeting about 15 to 20 minutes early, and you're welcome to join the meeting before the meeting, and you can ask stuff offline or learn about different folks that are on the call and doing that. But with that, we're going to do as we do every week. We're going to start with the 411 from Mary. And Mary, I'm going to turn it over to you. You are now driving.
I'm driving. All right. Well, again, welcome. This is Friday, May the 5th, 23, and we do have a lot of exciting things happening in Nowsite. And there's a lot of new things that are hidden in the platform that we're going to reveal a little bit of it today, if you haven't already found it. Now, if you're a brand new user and you go, boy, things are popping around here like popcorn and everything's going really quickly, that's the way this pace goes. Okay, so if you take a day off or you take a week off and you come back into this world and you go, where am I? That's Nowsite. Okay. But we're here to help you fill in those gaps and fill in those blanks so that you are always staying with the game. Okay. So as you know, there was the fun affiliate training that was held last Tuesday, along with some promotions that they put out. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and I will share where you can find those as well. Remember, as much as possible, I try and keep the page updated. So for the moment, I'm going to go back to March, because we have not, everybody on here who's a commission earning affiliate, excuse me, my voice is going. March 2023.now.site has corporate information. If you did not watch the fun affiliate meeting where you have your 3 code words that you turn in so you can get your compensation on the 15th, you need to watch this and then click on the Google Doc here. The Google Doc will remain on the page through the month. I always leave the previous month up. If you're missing another month and you need something, give me a call, give Steve a call. We'll go back to our archives and find it for you. But you type in your affiliate name. I know this is going to sound redundant, but if you use multiple email addresses, the only affiliate email address that needs to go here is what you use to log on to Nowsite. If you're using other emails, they're going to throw it aside. They're not going to research it. Okay, so please make sure that your email address is the one you're logging on with. And sometimes they ask you a different question of the month down here. Which is your most excited AI-powered feature, okay? Whether it's mobile, whether it's the contacts, whatever your most favorite thing is, put it down here. They do read all of these, but they do want it matched up to your email.
Hey, Mary, just to interject a little bit, I did have several people this week that didn't understand how to get paid or thought they were affiliates. So one of the things that, I went over with them this week was how to go back to the Refer and Earn page, how to download the agreement, save it and read it, and then also how to set up your automatic deposit so you get paid. But they didn't realize that you had to go ahead and fill out the magic form words, right? So
Right.
that's why we continue to reiterate it here, because if you don't attend things like this, it's not intuitive, and trust me, they're not going to tell you. So, make sure if you want to become an affiliate marketer with Nowsite and you are bringing people on board and you want to get paid, make sure you get together with Mary and I, and we'll go in your back office and we'll double check and make sure you're all set up correctly. And then once you're signed up as an affiliate, you will get email announcements for that fund mandatory meeting, the date and time. If you can't make it, that's fine. They'll send you a follow-up email that says, here's the recording to watch. I actually recommend that you watch the recording or be in the meeting, because that's usually where a lot of breaking announcements and a lot of information is there, and it's hosted by the CEO of the company. So you if you want to meet the guy who did this, created this, and is running it, or ask him a question, that's a great place to go.
So Justin's there with Cheryl once a month. Now, I cannot tell you to put a certain day on your calendar, and it's always going to be on that calendar at that time. We've gone from Thursdays to Tuesdays to Wednesdays. Typically, we stay around the 12 o'clock Eastern time zone, so it's 11 o'clock for us, because we're also compensating that he's in the UK. So with the timeline, typically we're doing stuff around the lunch hour. That will come out the day before the official mandatory fund meeting. As soon as I get it, I'll put it on the team page. If you only want one place to go and look for things, make your team page beside your Nowsite account a place that you're going to go look for things. Okay, so any announcements or promos or stuff like that, I will add to the page. Cheryl has really taken off this year with doing a corporate page, which saves some of the time. I just put a button on the team page and y'all can go and see that. Let me share my screen again. Some other things up. So if you come over here to the April section, remember we're just going, oops, where's my May section? My May did not save. Okay. On the fly, go to May 2023.now.site. You're going to find videos here. You can also find the Vimeo link here. So if you want to use this as advertisement to send to somebody, you've got the most current things here in videos. If you're speaking in German or French, notice that the pages up here change to those languages, but it will come up in English. Instant websites is on the platform. Or excuse me, Instant Websites is coming this month with a day that starts with a 2.
Maybe it'll be on my birthday.
Maybe. All right. So here is a promo that we're running, that Nowsite's running right now. It is 50% off your first 3 months. So you use code 49. Your annual subscription is $490. It's a 60% savings. I don't know about y'all, but doing math, the $490 sounds more reasonable to do. Go ahead and sign somebody up for the year. Okay. This ends May 9th. Okay. So this will end next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. EST. If you want to use the female approach on that side or the male approach, you have the same ad, just 2 different pictures. The AI Power Pack is free for either the first 3 months, okay, or off the entire year. Okay, so they can get the unlimited GPT-4 access, automated lead generation, which is those 10 prospects coming, live Zoom support, unlimited emails, 1,000 SMS text messages. Remember, that's in or out. So if you're looking for a reply, cut that in half. Unlimited personality analysis. That's what's in the AI Power Pack.
What is it? Okay.
Did I get a question? We're good. If you're an existing customer, you can still get the AI Power Pack for an additional $38 a month. You simply click here, get the AI Power Pack. It's going to open up a Google document where you're going to be able to see this, scroll down, limited time. It ends May 5th, which is today. Register today. You can have it all at 38, or you can select individuals, okay? This is an add-on. This falls in the category of non-commissionable at the moment, okay? That is a piece of news I got yesterday. Okay. Back to the team page. We have the tip section. We've added a couple of more things to this. I got this last week when I set up a nerd meeting. I'm still waiting on the confirmation, but while it's still available, I'm going to do this. Booking more than one meeting automatically charges your account $50 additional meetings per account. Okay. This was when I went to book a nerd meeting. This is the auto reply email I received back. Creating your scroll, click a button for the Sales Pro Challenge form, which is gone. We need to remove that. If you want to convert to a PDF, here's a link for it. So anytime you have something that you use often, would like to share with the group, we can put it back here in the tips and tricks section. That's what it's here for. If you have something, send it to either Steve or myself and we'll get it on the page.
Yeah, I sent out a to everybody in the group prompts for ChatGPT this morning. So we'll go ahead and put that back here in the tips and tricks as well, so you can have it there as well.
And I realized we had a recording that I did a year or so ago, and it hadn't been put up on the team page, so we went ahead and put it up. Okay. So check your prior commission status. You're going to log in here, credentials that you log in with. Okay. And that was 2021 in Houston. So there's a lot of details put into this page that Steve and I work on all through the week to make sure everything's in one place for y'all. So please take advantage of the information here on the AI WeCare team. You get the team videos, you get the team meetings, you also get the how-to videos. We divided that up. Not many people have told me anything about dividing it up, but it just simplifies. If you want the meeting or you want a how-to, you can roll through that. All right. Save the date right now, tentatively, again, put it in pencil. June 24th is going to be the next live US event. They're still debating whether they're going to have it in New Orleans or someplace in Florida. So just keep that the 24th of June open in your calendar.
Vegas is out?
Vegas is out. Vegas tripled, if not quadrupled, the original price because everybody's coming back to Vegas now. So they put a big premium on it. And yeah, sorry, Vegas is out.
I'd rather go to New Orleans.
That's what I said. I think that's also what Steve voted for.
Exactly
So
what I voted for too.
there was only 38 of us on the call, but we didn't get the poll numbers. So I'll inquire about that later. But as more announcements come out, we'll know about what's going on. If you're on a support call with corporate, you're going to get a few people that have been around the block a couple of times. You shouldn't get anybody brand new unless you're trying to do a brand new overview. The newer people in support are on that side of training and bringing people on. So if you get Daniela, Stefan, Elo, or Covey, those people have been around for a while. You can ask them more technical questions and then ask them if you're on that Zoom call with them, how new are you to the platform? Just as another question you can ask them. The one thing that we're in the generation of, and it was mentioned by Cheryl, is if you stop and think, in our lifetime, the internet was created and AI is created. So we're in two forms of history right now. So take a minute and realize you're in the future as well as in the present. So not trying to get too dictionary about that, but understand some people are going to be born into AI and that's all they know. Some people will still remember the library cards that you had to go in and look up the reference numbers and do all that. And
You mean there's no more rotary phones?
no,
Don't do a
Sorry.
decimal either.
I still have one, but it doesn't work.
Oh, come on. Is slide rule still around?
Oh, yeah.
Slide rule's still around. Sure. You used it lately?
No, my daughter has though. She takes trigonometry.
Yep.
There you go.
You still teach you how to use it. So, but
All right.
yep.
That's about the 411 I have, Steve.
Okay. Well, let's go over and Mary, let's go ahead and demo Sales AI, since everybody should have it on their platform now.
Okay, give me just a sec. Clicking on getting a prospect. I have not done this week, so forgive me. I'm only down. I have only got 3.
Okay.
All right. So James.
Jazik, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So you have his personality a little bit here. You have his age, interest is banking. So I'm going to view the contact just because I like to view them before I send something. Ask me later. All right. Still at Wells Fargo. All right. Enhanced already done. Personality analysis is already done. So what I'm going to do is launch Sales AI. Let's do email. Let's do ask the chat to do this.
That email's gonna bounce.
I'm sorry.
That email's gonna bounce because it's a corporate company email.
Okay. All right. So I'm doing my Nowsite. And I called it Mary's Nowsite Marketing. I want to connect, and you can use more than one here. Okay, so you can do multiples. Want to make it professional as well. English, merge tags, use attachments, generate message. Use. Okay. I also heard this morning you can have a debate with ChatGPT. So if you don't like what it says, you can do both sides, pro and con. Boost. Okay. I am going to hit the check mark. Okay. I'm going to hit the send button. I'm going to use my MS Bird Marketing email. My message was sent. Go to the home screen. Okay. You also can pull it up on your phone if you have not downloaded lately the latest version of Nowsite from the App Store or the Play Store. Go ahead and refresh that app. Download it so that you can have that access. You can also put the microphone on for the cell phone, and you can actually talk to it instead of type it. So there's lots of things on the AI mobile that you'll want to use. Okay. Steve.
Yeah. Go back to the, go ahead and get another prospect. I'm going to show you something here too. So, and then go ahead and launch Sales AI. Okay, go ahead and hit email again. Oh, he's got LinkedIn. Okay, that's okay. You can go ahead and hit LinkedIn. It's okay. Okay, now what you know, well, no, I don't want to default to that. No, get out of there. What I want to do is I want to go to the message library because we do have all these generated messages that you can use. Or you may have messages down in my messages that are default messages that you design for a campaign. So for example, like usually what I do if I have a campaign, I create 4 direct messages and I use them. So Mary, go ahead and click on the first one here. Yeah, just click on it and select it. Now you can go in this now, and based on you have a default message, you can now hit adapt to personality. And it will rewrite it based on their personality, your default message. There you go.
And since it's LinkedIn, it also put it under the character count.
Yep. And then so now we can go ahead and hit send. Go to LinkedIn.
Which I'm not logged into, so bear
Yeah,
with me.
we'll just, it's not gonna, yeah. No, that's interesting. I've never seen that before.
I haven't either.
Okay, well, you'll just go back out of this anyway, so. And say no. Yes, there you go.
I just went to the home screen.
But that's another way to set up. So I would recommend that you set up for whatever campaign you're going to use, whether it's to market Nowsite, your business, your services, whatever, go in and create a default 4 or 5 direct messages to communicate in sequence how you want to get the person to connect with you, build rapport, book an appointment, introduce a product, build them for those particular things as direct messages for that campaign. Then when you bring them in from my messages in there, then customize those default messages to suit their personality and then send them, because it'll technically or theoretically, the response to it will be better because it's appealing to the way they want to be communicated with and doing different things. So that's just another way to use Sales AI there. You can create a custom message every time, or you can create a library of your own, or you can go in the library and choose them and edit and make your default messages. There's all kinds of useful tools in there. But once you get it set up, it's pretty relatively simple, because if you have the default message and say you've downloaded 10 people the night before and you say, okay, I want to hit them with my DM1, you go ahead, go into your contacts, go to that list that they're assigned to, because they're assigned to a list that's associated with a website. And then you go in there and you go, okay, I'm going to hit direct message 1, bring it in, adapt it to their personality, send it, go back to contacts and do all 10 of those. You'll be done in under 12 minutes.
Mhm.
And Steve,
some of that-
Steve, you can do an email drip campaign the same way, right?
Well, you're going to my next thing, because when they're already attached to that list, I already have an email drip campaign that's already attached. So as soon as I downloaded them, they instantly start my email. I mean, a day later, I started a day later. They'll get my email campaign and they'll be dripped on over the next 7 to 12 days, depending on how I set it.
And that drip campaign will encompass the personality analysis in the AI.
No, it'll be just a standard default campaign that I did.
Well, when is that coming?
Not yet.
It is on its way. There are a couple other
And-
things that they're coming our way too. And I thought this would be a good point, really. If you missed one-click websites, Mary, why don't we go to the website and play the video?
I'm sorry, which video? The one,
Yeah, the one on May 2023.
Okay.
Before
Johnny, you had your hand up, so.
Yeah.
While I'm doing this, ask away.
When you mentioned about the $38 price for the new member for 3 months,
Uh-huh.
does after that 3 months, does it go back up to 99?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay.
The 2-minute video?
The one right there next to it, instant websites. So you want to make it big? Yeah. No, just hit the corner. It'll come up big. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, now this is what's coming May 20 something. Okay. Now, as usual, Nowsite, says, well, this is really simple. Yeah, well, it's simple if you've done all the preliminary work. So this is where it becomes important that each business has a very succinct business profile written. So, I mean, you may, in order to get the website that you need, you may have to go in and rewrite your business profile a couple of times to get the website that you want, because that's where it's going to draw all the information from, is from your business profile and what you do. So that's just a heads up there. So when we get to that, of course, we'll do a video or we'll do something on here as a demo and show you the steps to get there so you can get it done right. But that's exciting. I mean, think about this. I mean, the first website I ever had built was in 1995 by a webmaster. And the reason I hired him was because he could write code. And that website cost me $10,000 to have built. Now, with a click, probably in a minute or so, you're going to have a complete web page that you can use to get started with.
Now, for those of you who want to market Nowsite to others, what's your business name? What do you do? And you can instantly send that landing page to them, their colors, their company, their branding,
Yeah, because some of the things
their email.
some of the things that are going to be working in the background when they launch this, that's why it's taking a little bit longer to launch, is that it will build the website in colors that, based on their personality, are the colors they're most likely to like.
Sounds pretty interesting.
It's very, very, this is like, to me, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, it is. Steve-
Richard?
Steve, and it includes any of the hosting costs?
Yes. Yeah, that's all part of your subscription.
And if you have a pre-existing domain, you can bring that in and use it.
Yep, sure can.
Okay.
You can move it over.
You can move it over. It's $20 a year for the hosting and the SSL certificate. And it will point to a Nowsite page. Okay, so you're going to rebuild what you have on your current page out there, but they will still type in the .com, .net, .whatever, and
Right.
it'll pull up on a Nowsite page.
But if you have a pre-existing domain where you don't have a website, you just bring that in and repoint it.
Yep.
Point
You
it.
just you just pay the hosting costs.
Correct.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mhm. And or you can buy domains from Nowsite and they sell them at cost. There is no commission generated on those. So if there's somebody that wants to get a domain and wants to completely do it through the Nowsite system portal, you can do that.
That's $20 a
Yep.
year, you said.
Yep.
It's whatever the website costs
Yeah.
plus the $20 for the year.
Yeah. Why don't we just go on the platform and show them where that is under domains?
Give me just a second. All right. So you're going to go to marketing. Everybody with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Home screen? All right. You're going to come over here to domains. And you can get a domain or add an external domain. Give me somebody wants something. Group participation.
Let's do Floyd Miller, see if that's available. All those extensions are available.
Steve,
Ooh, I like this Floyd Miller .1. It's $216 a year. Now, don't get surprised if this goes up to $15, $20 after you've had it for a year. Okay.
okay,
Right. And that's not Nowsite's pricing. That's just the way domains are priced.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
there's kind of a hook for the first year and then it goes up significantly.
Steve, how do you think this website would be, for building out like a newspaper website? Do you think it,
Yeah, you could do newsletters on here. You could do a daily newsletter that would go out to your readers on here very easily.
Okay. We're
Yeah,
at
you
the,
could- Yeah, Floyd, you just have to build a web page out, template it, and then make sure it's all the pieces are in there, and then the editorial staff can just go in there and pick up and paste whatever they've done in the newspaper, and just do quick reads or whatever and do stuff like that. Once you get it built, it's pretty easy. Okay. Any other questions on that?
I have a question
Yes.
on the nerd where it comes up and shows the $50. As I understand that, and correct me if I'm wrong, that is, you cannot go in and book like a meeting for tomorrow and then a meeting for Monday. You have to go and book one, use it, and then you can book the next, and you will not get charged, correct?
not necessarily. The way I read it is it's one per account per month. I'm doing some follow-up on it because it was the day after that I got that email that they did the Zoom room availability.
Uh-huh.
So the next person who books for a Zoom room nerd meeting, would you please send me a copy of the email that they send back to you for the confirmation of the booking?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as always, you guys, I would use those Zoom meetings if it's something that's extremely technical or your website needs to be looked at to get it fixed, or if you want something specifically built. Other than that, you guys can always defer to Mary and I, because usually it's pretty simple. We can do it really quick on a Zoom call with you and get you going the right way without using those.
Okay, thanks.
Not everybody has that option.
No.
Those team members get the option of
Yep.
us. So we're not international support for
No,
Nowsite.
we're not here. We're only WeCare team support.
That's right, because we care how you market your business.
Exactly. Okay. On that. So Nico, newbie here. What do you think of the platform so far?
It's an interesting platform, that's for sure. Anthony was telling me about that before, so I started checking. And for me, it's interesting to see how you guys are using it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it can be built for any business. Doesn't matter what kind of business or product or service. I mean, we have a gamut. I mean, I think Mary and I have lost count of how many different types of businesses we've worked with using the platform. So it's adaptable to anybody.
Sure.
And
No, I can see that.
Anywhere from insurance, book writer, to t-shirts, to selling CBD.
Attorneys, recruiting real estate agents, you name it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So one of the things that Richard, you were asking about the unlimited websites. In particular, what did you have in mind for that?
Oh, no, just, so the pricing model is what was in the,
Mm-hmm.
in the ad early, whatever it is, 49 a month.
Yep.
It's great. Unlimited websites, hosting,
Everything. It's all
Right.
that whole
but
thing.
each external URL or domain, you still have to pay the $20 a year
Yeah.
hosting,
Yeah.
which is a bargain.
Well,
Mhm.
and the other thing, of course, is the ads, the geofencing ads, which is
Mhm.
Google Display Ad Network. Those are also additional, though the ad pins, we call them ad pins, but it's geofencing is what it is.
Right.
So of all time, I've built 463 websites. Okay, that'll
Wow.
be in your analytics back here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I build flyers, I build landing pages, I build capture pages. Whatever the case may be, Nowsite has been my go-to to do anything in marketing that I've wanted to do for any of my businesses.
Mary knows this. I even built a website for my grandson's first birthday party for reservations. So you can reserve time and everything else, and what you could bring in, and also directed them to a gift registry for them if they wanted to buy them something. So you can do,
And I've done a
literally, you can do
memorial
anything
page
on this.
for
Yeah.
people who passed away that could
Mhm.
not get out due to COVID to see the service. So you think it can be done.
Okay, we got about 15 more minutes here. Again, you're watching the AI WeCare team Nowsite user group weekly meeting, which meets Fridays, 11:30 Central Time, and we meet here to talk about everything Nowsite, tips and tricks, new additions to the platform, answer FAQs, whatever we can do to help you move forward on your Nowsite to make better use of it from there. Again, we'd like to thank those people out there watching the video and watching you from our YouTube channel or from our resource page, watching this video. And again, if you have any questions on the AI WeCare team .now.site resource page, there's also a way to contact Mary and I to go to our Calendarly accounts to book time with us, or even to text or call us, whatever you want to do. So if you have an issue or a problem or even a question, don't hesitate. If we can't get to you right then, we will later. And do that. You can show us right there on the homepage.
Just to keep us scrolling. There's
Yep.
Steve's and there's mine.
Steve, you need a new picture. You're a much better looking guy than that one.
Well, thank you. Let me do that, right? So,
Speaking of taking your picture this last week,
yep. So, yep. So we're here to help you with those guys where anything you can do. So with that, we'll open it up to any questions anybody may have, or maybe something that they want to ask and are confused, because trust me, we understand that the Nowsite platform is not intuitive. So there's a lot of little things that workarounds that you might go, well, how did this work? How'd they do that? You can just go ahead and ask us now if we can help you. If not, we'll find out the answer for you. So we'll go ahead and open up the floor to questions. Well, I got a quiet group this morning, Mary.
I know. I can't even say it's the margarita time.
No.
Just a smart group, not a quiet group.
There we go. Okay.
Boyd, did you
Also,
have a question? Nope. Okay.
okay. Also,
I think it's like so many other things. You don't have the questions until you really get into it.
right, and that's why. And that's why. And Ted, that's a good point. And that's why, if you do run into something, please get to reach out to us. Don't frustrate yourself. one of my buddies who's a Nowsite member spent like 3 hours on a Saturday one time trying to figure out how to build a web page and just couldn't figure it out because if you don't know the directions, it's not intuitive. So he called me, got me on a Zoom real quick, and he was just kicking himself in the butt because it was that simple. I mean, I showed him exactly, and he goes, "Oh, I would have never thought of that," and he was fine. So don't
If you're
don't
pulling your
hesitate.
hair out, you've done too much already.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
The other thing is, this also happened this week, just a FYI. There were a lot of people who signed up for the last special, the $39 special. And on Sunday, they did the last spin on Sunday. So you may want to check this if you did it on a Sunday, if you're out there, because you may have noticed there was no promo box when you signed up. So that means that they actually billed you $99 instead of $39. If you have that problem, just get a hold of Mary and myself, and we'll show you how to get that fixed so you get billed the right amount. So make sure back there in the back that you've got that. Because I did fix a couple of those this week on that with corporate and do that. So let's see.
There are a couple of trainings that Cheryl's doing on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Friday. Unfortunately, Friday is the same time we're on live here. So if you want to plug into some of those, Cheryl does them at 11 Central, noon Eastern at nowsite.online.
Well, at this time, then, I'm going to give a couple of our newbies here a chance to tell us about what they do and what their services are. So let's go ahead and start with Nico. Nico, why don't you tell us what you do?
Hi, thank you for having me here. So I'm Neko Turkanic. My company is Lab Productions. We're a video production company. We help businesses create video content, any video content they need, from branding videos to profile videos, sales videos, social media videos, and a lot of video client testimonial. But we are a little bit of a different type of video production company. We specialize in remote video production, which is high quality video production without the need for a video crew on location.
And
Very
where
good.
are you based out of?
Based in White Plains, New York.
Okay.
And we work with clients all over the country since we are remote. And by remote video production, I don't mean using Skype or Zoom to record. We use a platform that allows us to leverage people's smartphones. Smartphones have great cameras, so we can record locally in people's phones, and use that high-res footage afterwards. And the whole post-production is completely professional post-production. And personally, I've been doing this for over 30 years as a director and editor. That's what I do. I come from documentary film. So in a nutshell, that's what we do.
Okay.
Okay, as we move on to Floyd next, Nico, if you put that in the chat, people have your email address and your phone number if people want to reach out to you. And then after we finish this, Mary's going to show you how we can put that on our resource page in the About Us section, so you can have that. Okay, Floyd, you're next. Go ahead, Floyd.
Oh, yeah, okay. I do a couple of things. I am located in Abilene, Texas. I am a financial advisor. We help people make smart decisions when it comes to their money, and that's really what pays the bills here. I've been doing that for about 40 years. And about 18 years ago, we started a newspaper called the West Texas Tribune. It's a community-based a newspaper. I started it because I was just kind of fascinated with newspapers. I thought it was a way to bring people together. We focus on journalism. You know, there is a place for advocacy, but we try to stay out of that space. If it is advocacy, we make that known, but we really try to stick with journalism. And then about 2 years ago, I started a podcast called It's Everything West Texas. And our tagline is we are not looking for agreement, but we are looking for understanding. And again, I did that to try to bring people together because I believe that we don't have to agree with each other to get along with each other. But I do think we have to understand people. And so, you know, I say that, you know, I may see a person and they may do something that I would never do. But if I can understand why they do it, then I can give them, well, I mean, I can just understand it. It's still not for me, but I can understand it. And so that's what we do with the podcast. So that's basically, well, one other thing that I'm really proud of, this past August, my wife and I celebrated our 50th anniversary, and that was huge. I didn't realize how huge it would be.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Floyd.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, so Adrian, let's go ahead and let us know a little bit about what your little business is all about.
Well, we are looking to create with Nowsite, and is really making it very easy to create a platform for non-techie people to learn how to create multiple streams of income and to go alongside of their business in the hair industry, barbers and hairstylists, on our affiliate platform.
Wonderful. Okay. So Mary, why don't you go ahead and share the About Us section in the Nowsite group and show the folks how they can get that information up on the resource page.
Mhm. So we have a directory that is available to all members if you wish to be part of this group and you want to put your name and your information out. This is not for a solicitation. This is if you need somebody that has their product, service, or can help somebody else. So what this is it is a About Me section put on a website page, filled in, and then sent to me. Okay, and then I transfer it and put it here on the page. Okay, so we have several different people around the country that have decided to go ahead and say, yes, I want my information out there so that I could help somebody else. We have all of that here for you to go through. We have it different sections. So if you need to reach out to somebody that does something, it's all here. And of course, we have Justin and Cheryl down here at the bottom. Okay, so everything is here for you to connect with. So how you do what I just said to do, you're going to come over to your websites. You're going to do a brand new website. Click the blank one. Okay. Bio 23. You can name it your name, but you don't have to because this is only going to be a one section. You're going to share it with me and then it won't be there. Okay, so don't try and get too elaborate on it. You don't need GDPR. You don't need 3-click marketing. You're not sending it to anybody else. Click submit. You're going to click on the pencil. You're going to come over here to the About Me, drag it, put it right there. You're going to add an image. Now, if you already have images in your group setting here, it's going to pull that image, add the image. It's going to make it a round circle. Sometimes we have to play with it a little bit to make sure that it fits in the circle. And then simply type. When I can get my fingers to work. If you work out of your home and you don't want to market your home address, give us a city and state, okay? Doesn't have to be your home address that you put out here for the whole world to know if you don't want it to be. Your email will appear as well. Your phone number, put the dashes in it so that you can have that character so that you're looking at it. If you want to put your Facebook page, your website URL, whether it be your .com or your Nowsite, preferably your Nowsite because it shows consistency in Nowsite, but it doesn't have to be. Your Twitter handle, your LinkedIn, each one of these will show up as an icon over here. It's not going to show it, but it's going to give you the tab link there, okay? Click the OK button. Come up here and hit save and exit. Topic cannot be finalized.
Oh, it's created. No, it's doing it. It jumped it.
Okay.
You're good.
So I'm going to do last to first. I'm going to come over here and this is the bio. So this is the page we just did. You're going to click on share template and you're going to type in my email address because this is what the email address I use to log on to the Nowsite system. And I'm going to hit share. Even though it's my account to my account, it will still share with me in the shared with me section. Okay. So then when I go in and download that in the shared with me section, name it for something, and then I drag and put it over into the team section.
Yeah, show them in the team section where the shared with me is.
Okay. Come over here to the little group of people, which is the team. And I have a lot in my shared with me section. Okay. The things that have been shared with me. Here is the bio. I am going to download it to my system. So you don't have to do, it's not going to be the same name. Okay. 232. Hit submit. Now it's going to open in the websites. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on it. I'm going to hit save. Bio 2232. Hit save. And this is how you can move things around the system if you want to. You don't have to go through the sending it to yourself step, but you can use that save feature. So now I'm going to do sort A to Z. And if you have a lot of landing pages like I do, there is a trick to get these up to the top that you mostly use if that's your case, but that's another subject. I'm going to click on edit. I'm going to click on directory. And I'm going to come down here where it says save sections. I'm going to click on the bio and I'm going to slide it right there. Say, okay, now the information is on the directory. And that's how you can also move things from page to page, or you can save it for email campaigns and you want the same image up there. You can do that as well.
Well,
Okay.
Mary, I think that was worth attending today to learn
think
that
so.
one tip and trick there. And again, we're about out of time. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining the call today, whether you're out there in video land on the internet and you've enjoyed that, wonderful little tasty morsel that Mary just shared with us there on how to do that. And again, these are the type of things we cover on the call on Fridays, every Friday at 11:30 Central Time on this Zoom call. And again, if you can't make it and you're out there in video land, you can always go to the AI WeCare team.now.site resource page, where you can find all kinds of great information, or you can go to our YouTube channel, which is the AI WeCare team YouTube channel, where you can find an archive of all the stuff we do up there, including how-to videos and different things to learn how to use Nowsite. And we will eventually, when they slow down here a little bit, catch up, we'll do some additional application videos on how to actually use the different tools. In the meantime, we're going to try and demo as much of it as we can on here so you can learn on here. Mary, anything else you'd like to share this morning?
That's all for me. I hope everybody has a great, safe weekend. And we look forward to seeing you back here, same time, same place next week.
Yeah, and if you
have questions,
if you live like we do in Texas, pretty much you're going to go out and find a Mexican restaurant, a margarita bar, and a mariachi band.
you got it. All right. Y'all have a great week.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
Thank you.